What's up, my peeps? Welcome back to Lis Talks Vibes. How are you guys feeling? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are feeling great. I hope you guys are loving yourselves. I hope you guys are checking in with yourselves. And if you haven't checked up on yourself, if you haven't checked inwards, seeing how you're doing on the inside, how you're feeling, what you're thinking, and just what's making you feel like that, think like that, check in with yourself. Take 5 minutes. Pause the episode, pause it real quick because you want to stay till the full episode. You want to get this inspo and this motivation and these good vibes that, of course, I speak. I'm just out here trying to help you guys, and I'm here for you guys. I'm here to help you guys, so take 5 minutes. 5 minutes, my peeps. 5 minutes ain't shit. You guys are probably scrolling on your phone for 5 minutes or even fucking longer. You guys are probably chismeando for 5 minutes, out there listening to your friend. But you can't take 5 minutes to listen to yourself and to just sit there in quiet by yourself and see how you're doing. Really feel what you're feeling. See what you're thinking and why you're thinking that. Especially if it's something negative, if it's some negative energy. You want to see where it's coming from, why it's there, and you want to let that go, hunty. You know what I'm saying? So take 5 minutes, pause it, then return to the video. I'm still going to be here, you know what I'm saying? Or take 5 minutes after the video and just sit with yourself on what you listened on this episode. See what you want to do about this. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to Lis Talks Vibes. You guys know that I'm here to inspire you guys through what I've gone through, my experiences, what I know, what I've learned, and I'm here to help you guys. I have grown so much. I've done better for me, and I just found peace and love within me, and you can do the same. I know there's a lot of my peeps out here struggling with different stuff. Everybody's going through things, but at the end of the day, you really have to be there for yourself. You have to be there to support yourself, show up for yourself, and you have to love yourself throughout the whole way. Because nobody knows what you're feeling. Nobody knows what you're going through. Nobody knows what you're thinking but you. And it's really you, at the end of the day, that's going to take yourself out of any negative situation. You can change anything negative into something positive. You have the power. You have control of your own life. My perspective on life changed, on other people, on myself, because I started to love myself. I started being nice with myself. I started caring for myself. I started putting myself first. I chose me, and it's time to choose yourself. Let me tell you guys a little something, because I like to keep you guys updated. I feel like every week when I'm filming, I have a topic I want to talk about, and it always ends up connecting with something I'm currently going through, I've recently gone through, or something like that I've experienced throughout the week. I'm gonna do an exclusive side to this episode, going further into why I didn't have an episode live last week. It was just technical issues. I was so excited for this episode. I filmed it and I went in on it. This is my second time filming this topic. I really hope I get to everything that I want to talk about. Because sometimes, you've done it once and you're like, fuck. I was like, dude, fuck it. Like the topic or whatever. But I'm like, no, I really want to talk about it. And hey, shit happens, whatever. Go check out the exclusive side. But also for motivation, it didn't stop me from filming. And what I learned from the situation, what I took from it, and how I went about it, how I didn't let it affect me so much. So just go to the exclusive side. Let's just get right into it. It's time for you to stop being Mr. Nice Guy. Fuck being nice. You're probably out here being nice to the whole world, to everybody else besides yourself. Think about that real quick. Are you being nice to yourself? And in what way? In what way, shape, or form are you being nice to yourself? And if you're not, and you say you're a nice person because you're being nice to other people, which probably ain't being nice, but I'm gonna get to that. Are you a nice person to yourself first? And if you're not, then you're not a nice person. You can't not be nice to yourself and be nice to other people. That's not being nice. And that's not being in a positive state, because you're kind of saying, fuck yourself. You're not putting yourself first. You're putting others before you. That's not good. That's a problem that you need to fix. And you might ask, well, how can I start being nice to myself? How do I know I'm being nice to myself? By choosing you, by doing what makes you happy, by putting yourself first, doing what you feel is right for you. Just how you're nice to other people, you can be nice to yourself. Just how you're there for other people, showing up for them, you can show up for yourself. Just how you're helping out other people, you can help out yourself. Just how you're loving other people, what you currently think is love, you can love yourself as well. You can take care of yourself just how you take care of other people. So whatever you do with others, you can basically do with yourself. It's nothing weird. It's beautiful for you to be there for you and really learn about yourself first. Become your own best friend before trying to become friends with other people. To love yourself first before trying to love other people. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love nobody else. If you're not loyal with yourself, you cannot be loyal with nobody else. You don't know what it is until you have experienced it with you. And if you're not nice to yourself, you're not going to be truly nice to other people. You're treating yourself like shit. You don't love yourself. You don't love other people because that's not true love. I believe self-love is true love because you will know what it is to love when you love yourself. You love the real you. You're vulnerable. You express yourself without giving a fuck. You will change your perspective on what you think love is because you will become this just beautiful, glowing, positive person, and you will attract that instead of negativity. You used to probably love negativity. Now you're going to start loving positivity because you attract what you are. With showing up for yourself, you show up for other people. You're there. You're listening to them. Whenever they call you, you're there. But do you listen to yourself? Like literally, sit there. Talk to yourself in front of the mirror. If that's too uncomfortable for you, just sit there by yourself and talk to yourself and see what it is that those words that you're speaking out loud, how does that make you feel? I'm a big believer in that you speak into existence. Your body feels it, your soul, the way that you talk to yourself. Are you talking to yourself in a negative way? Are you saying mean things to yourself? What is it that you're saying to yourself? And if that makes you feel some type of way, then you got to change that. Because if you don't feel good about it, or if there's something you need to fix that you don't like, fix it. But still love yourself throughout the way. Because sometimes you might just be like, oh, fuck, I can't do this. Jokingly, you think when you're trying to do something. But your mind is listening in your body. And it will start believing into that you can't do it. That there's no solution for you. You're not going to find a way. That you're like, in a way of failure, to be honest. Sit with yourself in silence and really talk to yourself. And if you're saying not the best positive things to yourself, it's okay because you will realize, okay, these things don't make me feel good. I feel some type of way. I feel something. Change that and slowly start changing the way you speak to yourself, the way you're speaking into existence. Because, when we're speaking like that, just kind of randomly, you might not listen to yourself. But really sit there with yourself and talk to yourself and listen. But not only listen, feel. How do those words make you feel? Make a plan. What's your plan? Are you showing up for your goals? Are you getting things done? Are you working on your goals? Or are you just being a bum, going out, having all these excuses, going out with friends? That's not showing up for yourself. That's not being there for you. That's being there for others. Being nice isn't going to get you to achieve your goals. It's not really going to get you anywhere in life for the most part. Like just being nice. I don't even like using the word nice. I don't like to say I'm nice. Instead, I like to say let's be positive with each other instead of saying let's be nice with each other. Because nice is just, for me, nice, it just seems kind of like if you're too nice, that's not a good thing for me. That shows me that you probably have some type of issue. Because a lot of people think being nice is saying yes to others, saying yes all the time. That shows me that you're weak and that you can be easily manipulated. And that's not being nice. And that's hurting you because you're out here saying yes to other people. You're a people pleaser and that's hurting you. You might not realize it because you think that's being nice. But if you really sit down with yourself and reflect and see, what am I doing? You might think, well, I'm not putting myself first. You realize you have an issue you need to fix before it hurts you even more in the long run. Before then, it's really hard for you to say no to other people, and you just end up hating yourself. And you don't want to get to that point. I'm not saying be mean if I'm saying fuck being nice. No, that's why I'm saying I like to see it as let's be positive with one another. Because nice, there's something when people are just too nice. People think I'm mean, I'm selfish, I'm a bitch, all these things. I'm rude because I'm confident in who I am, because I speak the truth. I'm like, well, okay, that's being nice to me. I'm choosing me. I'm speaking how I feel, the truth. I'm keeping it 100 with you. So see, that would be being nice to me. But then to somebody else, that's being mean. You're never going to fucking please everybody. I'm not out here trying to be nice to other people. I'm making sure I'm nice to myself first. In order for me to be nice to others, I'm going to be nice to me. I need to be positive with me first, within myself. At the end of the day, I got me. And I choose me 100%. I choose me first. We get fixed into thinking since we're a child to be nice. And what does being nice mean when you're a child? Say yes. Don't ever say no, especially to elders, especially to your parents, teachers, aunts, older uncles. Be nice to your younger siblings if you have younger siblings. Share your things. Don't be greedy. Saying yes is not being nice. You think that as a child. And when you grow up to be an adult, you think that being nice is saying yes all the time. You can't say no. That's where then it's hard for you to say no. As an adult, you don't question these things. You don't think you really have a problem because you just think your mind has been fixed that you are being nice and that you have to be nice. And you think you have to be nice in order to receive niceness back. You shouldn't expect nothing from nobody, ever. You don't want to be nice to somebody else, to other people, without being nice to yourself first. And it just, I don't know, like niceness, you can't be nice to expect niceness, because then you're just trying to be nice because you want niceness back. You're not being nice out of heart. And that's what you learn when you start being nice with yourself, that it's even the small things that make you feel nice, the random small things. And you will then realize that you do things to actually make you feel good, and you do things that you feel like doing. So you will start doing nice things that you feel is right, that you truly want to do. If you want to help out people, go ahead. Like, go ahead. I'm not telling you to not. If you're done helping yourself out first, if you're done being nice to yourself first, you will do things out of heart. Not because you are expecting niceness back, something nice back. That's why it's just be positive overall, and you will receive positivity. And I'm not saying I'm always positive and that positive things are always happening to me. There's tests. Life tests you. God gives you tests, and it's just to see how you handle them, how you react. Am I going to react with negativity? Fuck no, I don't react with negativity anymore, with anger, questioning why. I know there's a lesson to it, and I know that at the end of the tunnel, there is positivity. Something positive is coming out of it. How are you going to react? Are you going to react negative or positive? Because if you just react negative, you're going to bring in more negativity out of the situation. But if you react positive, you will find a solution. You will see the positivity. You will see the light in it. You will learn the lesson. Instead of just not learning anything, you will just continue to hurt yourself and build negativity inside your body. You don't want that negative energy inside your body. You don't want it stored. You don't want it to hurt you, not only emotionally, mentally, and physically, because it will physically hurt you. That's you hurting yourself. That's not being nice to you. So you're an adult now, and it's hard for you to say no. You see it not as serious, where you're like, fuck, it's just hard for me to say no. I'm just too nice. There's no such thing as being too nice. And if you are saying that you are too nice, you have an issue. You are saying too nice. You're replacing saying that you're a people pleaser, that you can't say no, that you are seeking for love in the wrong places, for being nice. You're saying it's being nice, but no. You have an issue. If you can't say no, that is an issue, because you have to learn to say no. And there are going to be times where you are going to have to say no to yourself as well. You're going to have to say no to some things in order to level up. With me, I had to say no to alcohol. I had to say no to drugs. Why? Because I wanted to level up. Why? Because I was done hurting myself. Why? Because I wanted to start being nice to myself. I wanted to take care of myself now. I started loving me. And doing that stuff was not loving me. Those things were hurting me emotionally, mentally, physically, and every fucking way. That shit was ruining my life. And I was done with it. So you need to be done with any negativity, anything that's holding you back, any people, any bad habits. Are those things that you are doing being nice to yourself? Are they helping you grow in any way? Are they helping you level up? No? Then you need to let it go. People, things, habits, thoughts, feelings, you need to let all of that go. It's fixable. You can fix it. You can learn to say no. What do you have to start doing? You have to start saying, I can't say no. You have to stop with, I can't say no. I just can't say no to them. I just love them too much. I care for them too much. That's all fucking BS, because that is not true love. You need to dig deep and you need to see, am I just seeking for approval? Am I just seeking for love? Because if you're looking for approval, you are the only one that can approve of you. If you're seeking for love, you start loving yourself. Start showing love to you. Start saying that you love yourself. Are you scared that people are going to leave you and not love you anymore? That's fake love. They don't care about you. They don't love you. They might love what you do for them, but they don't love you. I stopped being Mr. Nice Guy a long time ago. I was the same way. I said, it's hard for me to say no. I love them. I'm trying to be nice. I didn't want them to stop loving me, what I felt love was before. I was afraid that they were just going to leave me, that, all those things, what we think, that mindset. But I said, fuck that. I realized, okay, well, I'm out here helping them achieve their goals. I'm helping them with this and that. They call me up, I'm there. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I was doing nothing, to be honest. And that was the fucking point. I was doing nothing for me. I was doing nothing to improve my life. I had no goals set. And I'm like, okay, well, I need to start saying no. And it's tough at first. It is hard because you're so used to that. That was a routine, but it was a bad one. So I had to build a new routine. And change can be a little difficult. It's something different. And it's something that might be hard to get used to because you're so used to one thing and going on to another thing. I had that mindset that I'm doing it for me, that this is loving me. And it made me feel good. And instead of looking at the negative things like, oh, they're going to leave me, they're not going to love me, I focused on the positive where I'm going to feel good. This is going to help me level up. This is going to help me grow. This is going to help change my life for the better. You will lose people. And those people were not meant to be in your life. There are people that weren't helping you grow. They're probably not growing themselves. And they're not going to help you level up in any way. By working on you and focusing on you and loving you, being nice to you, you will attract better people for you. You will attract people that are like you. If you start being nice to yourself, you will attract people who are actually nice to themselves as well. People who are positive. You're going to start being in this positive state. And you will attract positive people instead of negative people. People who are only using you. People who will not love you for who you are and just you. But they only love shit that you do for them. Do not worry about those people that you lose in your life. Throughout the process of choosing you, focusing on you, throughout your healing journey, those are people who truly, I guarantee you, didn't appreciate your time, your presence, what you did for them, your energy, your company. They're probably somebody who needs healing as well, needs to fix themselves. Don't even worry about that. Don't let these negative people define who you are. Don't let them tell you who you are. Don't believe what they say about you. This is why it's important to love yourself, accept yourself, and know who you are. That way you don't pay attention to that, and that you believe in yourself so you don't believe in what they say. Because you can start believing what they say. They have this image of you, and that's totally fine however they want to see you, but don't let that get to you. If they're saying negative things, mean things, they're just projecting their insecurities onto you. Just wish them the best, wish them healing, wish them self-love, and do you. Those negative people love to, I don't want to say bring out the negativity in people, because I don't believe in that you have 50-50. People say you still have this dark side. I know I don't have a dark side. I don't want no type of dark side. I am a positive person. I mean, sometimes these thoughts might come up and feelings, but I immediately let them go. I do not let them consume me, because I don't want one bit of that negative energy inside of me. It's not going to help me. It's not going to help you by feeling negative and having anger. It's not going to help you at all. You're just going to attract more negativity. They want you to react negatively to them, towards them. And that's going to make you become more negative. It's going to build this negative energy inside of you. They want to turn you negative. They don't want to see you positive. They don't want to see you shining. They don't want to see you happy, because they're mean. They're a mean person. There are mean people in this world. And that's just because they're in a negative place in their life. They're negative. They really need some healing, and they need to work on themselves. Don't get mad at it when they're saying mean things to you or anything like that, because they're not even nice to themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're already like getting hurt. They're hurting themselves, especially by trying to break other people down. They're just breaking themselves up even more. They might not see it and feel it. They will in the long run, because they're just building and building this anger and this negative energy inside of them. It's gonna fuck them up. Especially to all my youngins right now listening to me, saying no doesn't mean you're mean. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. Because sometimes you have to say no to others. Not even sometimes, most of the fucking time, you have to say no to others in order to say yes to yourself. That's self-love. You know, that's not being mean. That's not hurting other people. If they take it as something hurtful, you know, they take it in a hurtful way, that's on them. Because you are doing what you gotta do, what's right for you. They tell us to hide some of our emotions. I know I had a lot of trouble with my feelings and emotions when I was young, because I didn't know how to express it, and then I didn't know what to do with those emotions, so I just like kept them, and they just built up and they consumed me. They were taking control. I would act on emotions, which is something you don't want to do. They tell you don't be angry, especially for girls, because they say pretty girls don't get angry, and you hear it on guys. Don't be sad. Guys don't get sad. Be strong. You have to be tough. So since we're a child, we are told to hide our emotions and our feelings. And I'm here to tell you to feel your feelings. Even if it's anger, we have all these emotions: joy, fear, anger. They're there for a reason. You gotta then let them go. The ones that are not helping you grow and that are just kind of negative in a way, which are like anger and fear. I'm not saying don't ever feel them. Like fear, you know, obviously don't be scared. If you don't want to be living in fear, you know, you don't want to be living angry at anybody, at anything, that's not going to help you. You want to start loving yourself. Change all of that to love. Just love yourself. Love what you do. Feel your feelings, your emotions, but let them go. Don't let them consume you. Don't act on emotions. That's just something you shouldn't do, because you don't want to do something that you'll regret after, where once you're calm and everything, you're like, fuck, why did I do that? You probably made a situation where said something you didn't really want to say. That's why you should turn to other things like meditating, journaling. That's a great way to let those emotions out and really express how you're feeling. There's many different ways, different things that work for different people, but I know for me, 3 big ones were journaling, talking to myself, and meditating. Journaling is a big one that I just love because you just write it out, dude. Write it out. Write out what you're feeling, what's going through your head, what you're thinking, anything in that moment. If you're feeling anger, write it out. You can just, I don't know, keep it in a journal, crumble it up, burn it. I don't know. That's just a great way for you to let it go. If you're feeling sad, even with feeling happy, write it down. Let it out. Just let it out, because sometimes you just don't know what to do with these feelings, how to feel. So do not be afraid to feel these feelings. Don't let these people tell you what to feel, how to feel, because if you don't let them out and express them, especially with anger, fear, sadness, it just builds up. Sadness is one I struggled with a lot because I just didn't want to show that I was sad. There were times I wanted to cry and I just wanted to say something and just speak what I felt, but I would just hold it in. And when you hold in that cry, I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but you feel it in your throat, and that's just hurting your throat chakra. It creates a blockage. Your energy then ain't flowing right. You just have this blockage right here, and it's painful. Let me tell you, don't be afraid to express your feelings. Express how you feel, what you think. Express yourself. Be true to you. Be your authentic self. That's loving yourself. That's being nice to yourself. Stop hiding the real you, because that causes a lot of damage. I know when I was hiding the real me, I just kept her in, and I was so shy, and it was a very crazy time. I was so shy, but then I just kept to me. I was just so angry, so sad. It was me being in this negative state where I would just walk around having this bitch face purposely, because I didn't want nobody to approach me. I just didn't want to deal with anybody. I just didn't want nobody near me or anything like that. And now I'm just me to the fullest. I know who I am, and I just love myself so much. I see myself back then, I would just walk around with this dark bubble. And now I see myself like not even with a bubble, just shining light and positivity, I smile at people at the grocery store, my neighbors, or anything like that, just because I know when I smile at myself in front of the mirror, dude, if I catch a mirror, if I pass by a mirror, I'm gonna smile at myself because it makes me feel good. I smile at myself. I just say something nice. I say a little positive affirmation. I know that makes me feel good, and I like to smile at other people. And if they smile back, well, a lot of the times they do, hopefully I help them out by making themselves feel good, because I don't know when's the last time that they smiled. When you are kind of like smiling, it just changes your whole mood. You might have been like, oh, I don't know, down, sad, a little grumpy, I don't know. But then when you smile, you're like, you just get like this feeling, like this happy feeling. I don't know, that happens to me, and I just know it makes me feel good. So I really hope I can help somebody's day and help them feel a little bit better and a little happy by bringing a little smile to their life. We just gotta be positive with each other, to be honest. Fuck being nice. Fuck all that Mr. Nice Guy. It doesn't get you anywhere. People are nice and do nice things out of heart. Stop doing nice, what you think is nice things because people are telling you to do something. If you truly want to do something nice for somebody, you will, if you feel like it. It just comes naturally. I really hope this helps you and inspires you to start loving yourself and start being nice to you. And you will realize what being nice truly is. You will see that it's not even big things and truly doing something for someone. I never see as doing things as anything, but just like, I don't know, I'm very grateful. Somebody's presence, it's like very, I appreciate it, not even doing something for me, but the presence, the energy, and not just anybody, because hunty, I don't just go around anybody, let anybody around me, let anybody touch me, handshake, hug, like nothing like that, And if I do, hunty, I get home and I Smudge that sage on me. I'm always with my crystals. Always got my crystals on me. Hunty, my bracelets. Go check them out on my Etsy shop. I leave the link down below. I hope you start taking care of yourself. I hope you start loving yourself. I hope you start being positive with yourself. That way you are positive to other people, truly positive, and you can truly love them. That way you attract positive people into your life. Attract all this positivity. Don't forget to speak good vibes to yourself and speak good vibes to others. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. And think about it. Are you currently being nice to yourself? And if you're not, you need to change that. You need to start being nice with yourself. Sit with yourself. Sit on all this that I just talked to you guys about. See where you want to go from there. What changes you need to start doing towards yourself. Fuck the others first, but towards yourself, because you need to get yourself straight. That way your life and everything around you gets straight. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.